Alright, what's up guys? It's Civic build part 2. The new manifold finally came in. It actually came in earlier than expected. It looks pretty nice. So we're going to test fit the new turbo onto the new manifold. We're gonna see how everything fits before we put all the gaskets and everything on, and see whether we have to take out the AC or not in order for it to fit. Right now, I think the last things that we need to do is get a oil return line, because we already have the oil feed line. We need to get all the fittings and everything for it to tap into the oil pan. And we also need to fab up my downpipe that will be exiting through the side of the bumper right here. Definitely can't wait for that shit.
On the right side?
This on the right side.
Sure.
Yeah, the exhaust side's supposed to be facing this way.
Okay, AC in the west.
AC is in the way.
Still gotta cut that bolt back a little bit.
I always want the best. The best in style, the best in class, the best value. That's why I just brought my Honda Civic. It's the best. My Civic has it all. Bluetooth, rear view camera, multimedia display, available Honda sensing. It's all the luxury features I want without the high price tag. And the 2017 Civic was named the 2017 overall best buy, according to Kelly Blue Book's KBB.com. Don't settle for less than a Honda. I didn't.
Alright guys, so things didn't go as planned once again, but there is a good side. All the piping and everything is all lined up. We got the intercooler. That's not gonna be mounted like that forever. But all the pipes are lined up. Everything is perfect, but wastegate is the wrong fucking size. Of course. It is way too big for this flange right here. So that's the only thing that is holding us back at this point right now, and it really sucks. So tomorrow we're gonna go to a shop, see if they can help us out with the whole measurement thing. We also need to get, like I said, the oil feed and oil return line, all the fittings and stuff, so we can drill and tap into the oil pan. I'm not gonna film at the shop tomorrow just because I don't know what their policy is on that or whatever, but I know they're a good shop, they're helpful, so they'll definitely help us with our problem we got here. But yeah, part 2 will be continued tomorrow. Alright guys, in the last clip you saw, we had just finished up mocking up everything for all the piping. Everything fits just fine. We took out the AC. We had to take that out for the turbo to fit, of course. But the last problem was that the wastegate didn't fit the manifold right, but it actually does fit it right. But what we didn't realize was that 40 millimeter meant like the circle that the air comes through in the wastegate. So that changes everything. So we took it to a shop called 301 Garage. Shout out to them for helping us out because they said that we needed to TIG weld the wastegate to the manifold, and they said that they couldn't do it, but they recommended us to a different shop called ISP Racing. And big shout out to them for helping us out with welding the manifold and everything together. The manifold and the wastegate is still at the shop. We should probably be picking it up either today or tomorrow. I'm not quite sure. Depends on when my dad gets off work. So, yeah. And it turns out they had like a bunch of Supras and everything in there, so that was pretty cool. It's nice to know that a shop that tunes GTRs and stuff is doing this for me, so I know it's in good hands. So this week we're probably going to get the injectors all in, because all we have to do now is get the oil return line. We need to get the fittings to go into the back of the motor and also into the oil pan. We still need to drill the oil pan, drain that and everything. Then we also need to fab up the downpipe that's going to be coming from the turbo, mocking up everything for it to come out the side here. So we're going to have to get rid of all that. So we really don't have to do anything else besides that. So like I said, just mock up the downpipe, weld it up and everything. We can get the manifold back and the wastegate. All that can finally go on and stay on. Then we can work out where that dump tube for the wastegate is going to go. I'm not quite sure, but that's about it. We gotta get the oil return line situated, all the fittings and everything, and that's actually pretty much it. So we're about almost done with this. One thing to add that I didn't tell you guys before, the injectors are 440cc injectors, so I'm hoping they should be big enough than what I have on now. I'm not even sure what size I have on now, but hopefully I won't be hitting fuel cut or anything like that. Like I said, the Apexy AFC thing, that comes in handy with tuning the air and fuel ratios a lot. So it's basically, I don't want to say it's not tuned, but it's enough to support the turbo, how much fuel is going through the motor and everything. So like I said in the first video, that's definitely going to come in handy. And that's about it. So next clip should be us taking something off or picking up the wastegate and manifold if we do it today. So we're about to pick up the manifold. ISP Racing.
Just got it all the way around.
Okay, that'll work.
Shouldn't leak or anything. I banged it, yeah. That ain't gonna fall off or anything, so
Okay.
That's good.
it should be good to go. When I checked it, I went into each one of the holes with it to make sure that,
All clear.
yeah.
Okay.
And we had to do a little bit of little grinding.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, long as it went on in.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. You know?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So you're good to
Here's some of the cars they got outside. Clean suit. Alright, so we just got back from ISP Racing, and they had some pretty nice cars out there, but they got the flange all welded up for us. So now we can start mocking up everything, see where the downpipe is going to go. And we still have to drill a hole, like I said, in the oil pan, get all the fittings and everything. But we're getting somewhere.
I'll have to cut that out.
Where?
Right here.
Is it still hitting? Alright guys, I switched back to the GoPro because I had left it at my mother's house before, so didn't have it recorded with my phone. So now I got it back, but as you guys saw, we had to cut around here for the wastegate to fit. And thank God we got all that sorted out. So now we're about to probably go to a store to see what fitting we need for the oil feed and oil return. Then we're going to look into the fittings to put into the oil pan, because we might actually use a brake line rather than a braided line for the oil return, but we're not quite sure yet. But that's coming up next. Yeah, that's about it. Everything, like I said, fits. For like the millionth time it fits, but yeah. Alright guys, so we just tested in the new injectors. We used the old O-rings from the old injectors. We know you're not supposed to use those, but we just used them to test fit them in there. We're getting new ones, but until then we just test fitted them in there. But I'm gonna just end part 2 here because this whole downpipe situation is just dumb, and we should have that sorted out at least by Friday, hopefully. I'm not naming any days, but we took the oil pan off, and that's actually getting welded right now. So it was getting welded for the oil return, and as you can see, it's off down here. You can see my flywheel. But yeah, I'm gonna just put all that in part 3, and until then, I guess, see y'all next time.